Judge, today's case, All in the Family.
It was a package deal. A man marries a woman with 5 children, and we all know what happens next.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Jakeena Mitchell and Devonte Jenkins. Ms. Mitchell and Mr. Jenkins, the two of you have been together for 3 years, married for 1. You have one 1-month-old together. You have 5 children from previous relationships, and you have 1 child from a previous relationship. You do not want to be together anymore. Ms. Mitchell, you are seeking $400 for an unpaid loan, and we're going to talk about that momentarily. But before we do, Mr. Jenkins, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about this relationship and why we're here in divorce court today?
Well, Your Honor, I understand that when you marry a woman with that many kids, they become a package deal.
Because she had 5 kids when you got married, correct?
Yeah, she had 5. And I guess they not so respectful in a sense. So for an example, I think we got a picture up here. Before and after of the bathroom I did.
What happened with the bathroom?
I went to Home Depot.
Okay, I see.
That's the before.
Yeah. You went to Home Depot, and what'd you do?
Went to Home Depot, I bought paint.
Oh, very nice.
And that's a remodel I did. Went to Home Depot, bought my money, my hard-earned money, no maintenance work, nobody paid for this. Right up under the bathroom, I mean, where the toilet at?
Yeah.
It's a toilet roll.
Right.
You know, we do number 1, number 2.
Well,
and stuff. So
obviously.
I was doing my thing, and I look and I see the word B, like written.
B-I-T-C-H?
B-I-T-C-H, up under this hard work I just did in this bathroom. Right.
Oh, so it was like written on the side of the counter?
Like, written right up under the tissue roll. So
I
it was
got
like,
you.
If you pull it, you can always
see. I got you.
You just wanted to see it. So
who do you think did it? I mean, I know you think it's one of the kids. Do you know which one you think did it? Don't name them. Just tell me if you think you know.
I do, but
Ms. Mitchell,
really
do you think you know which one of the kids did it?
Oh, I'm pretty sure I know who did it.
What is the issue there? Is there an issue there with him and your kids?
Right. Well, we're a package deal, Judge. Let me just say that. He signed up for this. He knew what the deal was when he dropped in my inbox and asked me asked me where I was about cookies. So anyway, yeah, the cookies. So let me start from the beginning. We were friends on Facebook. However, it was skeptical to me. I think he was just trolling. Someone I know, he knows. You probably was trolling.
Okay, let her finish.
I wasn't trolling. I was creeping, but I wasn't trolling.
That's the same thing.
Oh, okay.
But anyway.
Is there a difference between creeping and trolling?
Yeah. Let
me know. I'm just trying to learn.
Hold up. I seen her on my page. She had a nice little dress on.
Right. So were you just creeping in the inbox?
Yeah, I just hit add, and she jumped in my DM.
Okay.
I did? Okay. I still have them.
So let's get past that, because you ended up getting together.
So anyway, he jumped in my DMs, or I jumped in, it don't matter, we together. Anyhow, he met me when he pulled up on me that night. We talked, he knew how many kids I had or whatever have you, and he knew what the deal was. So anyways, he took us to Virginia Beach, a family vacation during spring break. I was away from him. He felt like the kids, he always blamed everything on the kids. My being disrespectful is the fact that what took us away from each other, in other words. So, meaning he was like walking ahead and we was behind, and he felt like I give my older kids a little more attention than I do him and the smaller kids, which isn't true. So we got back to the hotel room. He addressed that issue as far as like being by myself and us not being as a family and, just walking collectively. I felt like it wasn't a big deal. I'm walking slow, I'm pushing the stroller. It's Virginia Beach during springtime, a bunch of old people and families just walking around. So of course I couldn't keep up. Yeah. So with that being said, the word B, going back to the disrespect, the word B, I know who wrote on the wall.
I didn't know.
All you had to do was ask. Let me ask you this. Do you have a decent relationship with her children? And if so, if not, what do you believe the problem is?
I feel like I got a decent relationship with her kids.
Now, Ms. Mitchell, you say, and a lot of women say this, I'm a package deal. I'm a package deal. But what did you do to make that package deliverable? In other words, what did you do to foster a relationship between him and the children? Because loving you don't make him automatically love your kids, especially if one of your kids is a teen. Because you know when my kids were teenagers.
Right.
You hardly love them when you birth them because they're that much trouble. So what did you do to foster a positive relationship and make it easier for the both of them to get it together?
I pretty much always have to play the middle person. Sometimes my husband doesn't know how to deliver his messages.
But here's what I'm saying. This is just the general message I want to put out there.
Okay.
When people with kids marry a person with not kids, they get annoyed that person doesn't know how to talk to the kids. But why would they?
Right.
Why would they? It's your job to sit down and say, look, I got little Johnny B. Johnny B's a bit of a hardhead, blah, 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 blah. Maybe you two should go play video games and just talk and blah, blah, blah. Then I got little Sally C. Sally C over here, she's not really sure about you. So that's your job.
That's what I had done. That's what I told him. I said, talk to her.
It's not.
No, that's not what I just said.
Right.
That's not what I just said. What did I just say?
It's my job.
Yeah.
It's my job.
You
it's
said
to
talk to
deliver
her.
to him.
That's not what I was saying.
Right.
You talk to him about each one of them, break them down, explain them, and then give them an idea of what they ought to do together in order to create a relationship.
I didn't say that in that sense, but that's what I've done before.
Do you think she helped you sufficiently when you first got in the house to acclimate to all of these people?
No.
You set him up for failure when you did that.
I did.
Because your kids don't know him.
Right.
They don't love him.
Right.
They have no reason to trust him or like him. All you did was let this dude in the house like an occupying force and let them and you said, oh, not my problem anymore.
Right.
You discipline these people you don't even know and love.
When I first got in, she didn't really, I fell back because I didn't feel like it was my job to be like interacting with them as much as possible, so I kind of like was reserved. But she needed to be more firm on a lot of stuff, just like me, but I just don't cross too many lines because
I don't have time for the people getting involved, so I try to do something differently because my attitude
is... Is it working?
It is working. He like things the way he want things to be done. That's it.
I'm Joe Jackson, she Catherine Jackson.
Yeah, I got you. I understand. Mr. Jenkins, I will say this. When they're teenagers, they do dumb stuff. And I know it's extra hurtful when you're like, you step in and go above and beyond for kids that aren't yours.
Right.
But you can't take that personally. Teenagers are just weird. What do you say is the main problem in your relationship with him?
Aside speaking, to piggyback off of what he said about our kids, I just don't like how he do, well, not just the kids, just us, period. Anything that he do for us, he talks about it. He talks about the bathroom. I understand that. To me, my response to the writing on the wall was the same, pretty much piggybacking off of what you said as well. Kids are going to be kids. You've never been around this many kids. So this is what they do. They're all different. They all do, and you have to just... I don't know how to put it in words.
What do you say he's doing incorrectly? What's causing the tension here?
First of all, I didn't know he had this many issues with the children. I thought that we had talked about it and we had moved past it. I thought that his issues was with my parenting skills. I'm not gonna even lie. I just thought that that's where his issue was at. He felt like I should have been a little bit more firm with them. He felt like I should just beat the crap out of them every time they do something or whatever have you. That's why I thought the issue was.
Did you guys ever have the discipline conversation? How we gonna run this boat?
No.
No.
We need to. But even step parent or not step parent, y'all need to have a conversation about what the rules are and how you're going to enforce them.
I believe that when he had come in, I've always been the person, even when I was married previously for 8 years, I felt like I had the opportunity to relax and have a man in the house. So that's why I stopped being a disciplinarian and I had given him the baton. So But I didn't know.
Ms. Mitchell, that was a mistake, and let me tell you why.
Okay.
You set him up for failure when you did that.
I did. Now.
Because your kids don't know him.
Right.
They don't love him.
Right.
They have no reason to trust him or like him. All you did was let this dude in the house like an occupying force and let them and you said, oh, not my problem anymore.
Right.
You discipline these people you don't even know and love and let them, you're the disciplinarian.
Right.
Until he's comes daddy. Did you throw the bottle of soda at him?
I didn't know I was pregnant, so I wasn't feeling good.
Yeah. I've been pregnant too, and I ain't never thrown nothing at nobody.
I was just
Don't throw that out.
Right.
Don't say I was pregnant. That takes all women down with you. If you would like your case to be heard on divorce court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Missed a show? Watch full episodes on our streaming platforms, and for exclusive content, go to Apple TV. You say you don't get the respect you deserve. Tell me why you feel that way.
At times, it's her attitude. Like, her attitude can just be like...
Give me an example. Give me a good story.
All right, for an example, Christmas Day, right? My youngest son, it was her ginger ale soda, right?
It was who? Ginger ale? Okay.
Ginger ale was in the refrigerator, and I popped it, poured something for the 2-year-old on Christmas Day, right? I give it to him, like, go play, woo, woo. I go downstairs, I'm sweeping, I'm cleaning up. She come downstairs, she asks me, did you pop this ginger ale bottle? I'm like, yeah, I gave it to little man, right? She threw the whole bottle at me. Like, threw the whole...
She did?
Whole ginger ale bottle at me, right? So, of course, I ducked, bought weed, turned into the Matrix, did all that for her. And I'm like, I ain't know it was that deep that you would throw a bottle of soda at me.
Did you throw the bottle of soda at him?
I didn't know I was pregnant, so I wasn't feeling good.
Yeah. I've been pregnant too, and I ain't never thrown nothing at nobody.
I was just
Don't pull that out.
Right.
Don't say I was pregnant. That takes all women down with you. You know what I mean? I'm gonna act a fool because hormones make you crazy and all that kind of stuff.
I didn't know I was pregnant. I wasn't feeling good. I'm just probably over the fact that I'm tired of my stuff getting eaten or drank or whatever have you. So that's what made me throw it.
But you got 5 kids, so your stuff getting eaten and drunk all the time. You don't have nothing.
It wasn't like that until he came in the house and started giving it all out. They used to listen.
Yeah, but again, setting up the brother for failure. He's trying to get in good with the kids, ingratiate himself, and be popular and all this kind of stuff. You cutting his left arm off and then tying the right one behind his back.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And then when he's all like that, you threw bottle at him.
And turned him into the Matrix.
Yeah, and turned him into the Matrix. You say he gambles, and that money that should go in the house is going out the door. Explain that to me.
I gave Devonte over $1,200 to take care of whatever bills that he needed to take care of. He ended up pawning the money. Well, before he got the money, I'm thinking he's going to go and take care of the bills and things of that nature. He took that money and gambled with it and ended up going behind my back and pawning a title to our car. I had no idea he had done that. So he
pawning the title to your car?
Yeah, he pawned the title to our car to get cash. He gambled that money. He won. I don't know what's his deal with the gambling, but he ended up getting up over like $8,000 because he showed me. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'm not gonna get mad at you for going to the casino or whatever have you. So with that being said, in our neighborhood, they was doing paintballers. He supplied the whole entire neighborhood with paintball guns, the air tank, and everything. And I'm like, okay, you gonna pay the bills? He said, yeah, I got you. So when he got with me, he told me his money was our money and my money was my money. So I said, oh, okay, so I could...
No.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
That's not what I said.
Yes, you did.
I said, your money is your money, my money is your money.
It's the same thing I just said.
No.
Anyway, so he blew the money. He blew the money on the bill, so I ended up having to take care of us. When he came back, he had just the right of money for the rent. And he was mad when we was SOL. I had stopped working in corporate America to go to school. And so I was relying on him to go ahead and supply and take care of us. So when he blew our money, I was pissed. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah.
Mr. Jenkins, first of all, you know, doing that to go gamble, I can't recommend it. I mean, you know, you just happened to win that day, but usually the house takes you. So you should take care of your house before that house takes your money.
Right.
But the question I have for you is, why did you spend the I can understand having some fun with the money that you won, but why didn't you hold enough back to make sure that the house was secure?
I always wanted to paintball and stuff with the neighborhood.
Wanted to have some fun.
It was a little fun. I think I tapped out, but...
That's bull crap.
What's your response? Why
He's
is
talking
it
about he
bull
was
crap?
childish. Around that same time, I had set up a date for us to go laser tagging. He was like, well, what about the kids? I'm like, they're fine. They doing whatever they need to do for teenagers. One wants to stay in the house to play games. One want to go out with their friends. Let them do whatever they need to do. This is a date for us. The reason why I have an attitude is the fact that we don't have sex often.
Ms. Mitchell, you got a good man here and you making some mistakes. It's a big deal to take on somebody else's kids, and you can't just say it was a package deal. It's more than a package deal. It's a lifetime commitment. It's a difficult thing to do. I did it with 4 kids. Didn't do a good job of it either. But I'm telling you, it is stressful and it strains you. And you used to be about you, and then now you about 6 other people that you have to deal with first, and kids come first. It's a lot of sacrifice and it's a lot of change, and you need to be nurturing about that. Just not saying, well, he knew what he was getting into. You would have said, I'm glad this brother got into this with me. Let me make it as easy as possible. Let me be the disciplinarian so he can foster a positive and loving relationship. Let me be over the top with the thank yous and I love yous and you're doing a good job with this, because that is a very, very, very hard thing to do. He doesn't love your kids when he meets them. Just doesn't. He can fall in love with them. You can help him fall in love with him, but not by leaving him with the disciplinarian part. That's your job. Mr. Jenkins, I can't fuss at you too much. But what I do have to say is this. Women need to be paid attention to, loved, and cared for, especially a woman with a whole lot of kids. You cannot forget to be her lover while you're being a father to her children. You just can't. You'll love it much more if you love her a little softer. Do you understand what I'm saying? Don't tag her with her children's wrongs. Get together and tag team them with your strength and your ability and your knowledge. But you're the heavy hand, not him. They're not ready for that from him yet. Do you understand what I'm telling you?
Yes.
I want you two to do well. I love you. And I love you. I do. You're a good woman. But everybody work on your own sin. Both of you have enough of it. And if everybody works on your own sin, the home becomes sinless because everybody's taking care of their own house. You with me?
Yes.
Best of luck to both of you. Honest to God, nobody's getting nothing because I know y'all love each other and gonna stay together. This matter is adjourned.
We like you guys. I can't get over how cute this baby is. Judge Lynn had a lot to say today. What's your reaction?
I felt like I didn't get a chance to say much about how he is as a person, but it's okay. I love her response.
Well, what are we missing? This guy looks like a pretty decent dude to me.
He's hot-headed as well. He's hot-headed as well.
Do you think Judge Lynn got through to her? Because we did hear a little bit of that attitude come out of you.
Yeah.
Do you think Judge Lynn got through to her today?
Yeah, I do. Hopefully, a couple months from now, things get better between us.
You guys got a little army at home. Can you be more of a disciplinarian now?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I recently just started because he did express it to me just a little bit, but yeah, I definitely can.